Alright, it's time for our favorite show of the ever. No, not really.
It might be.
The last...
Nowadays.
Well, I mean, this specific show is what I was talking about, but the last Takeover was better.
That it was. Overall, our Evolution still hasn't been beat, but Rival was still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll run through the matches and the results, and then we'll go ahead and talk about them. We had Hideo Itami defeat Tyler Breeze. Baron Corbin defeated Bull Dempsey. Blake and Murphy defeated the Lucha Dragons. Finn Balor defeated Adrian Neville. Sasha became the new NXT Women's Champion, and Kevin Owens is the new NXT Champion. So we'll go ahead and start with the...
Who won? Out of us. In our votes.
Me.
Okay.
I had 5 out of 6. You guys both had 4.
Okay.
The only match I got wrong was Corbin versus Dempsey. So yeah, our opener match, Hideo Itami taking on Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze now has a selfie stick.
Yay, selfie stick.
Yeah,
It sounds like a dirty thing.
It does sound like I'm wearing Tyler Breeze because
that sounds dirtier.
Yeah, you're wearing Tyler Breeze, the guy with a selfie
I still got that boner from Lucha Underground. It's my selfie stick.
This is too much boner talk.
You know who else had a selfie stick? Seth Rollins.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about NXT. Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze. A great way to open the show. Very solid match. Fucking Hideo Itami kicked the shit out of Tyler Breeze.
I'm pretty sure I legitimately saw brown stains forming on his tights.
Tyler Breeze lost some of his fuzzies.
Yeah, that was intense.
That's how you know Tyler Breeze is in the fight of his life. Because he's losing fuzzies off of his boot.
Yeah, when I noticed that, because Hideo kicked him, and they're like, "Oh, I think he kicked his teeth out." I was like, "Those aren't teeth."
Those are I think I saw some pieces of his teeth. And I'm like, wow, he's got funny looking teeth.
Yeah, he kicked off part of his Cheshire cat that he had around his boots.
I mean,
those are actually that's tooth fur.
Unless he fuzzified his teeth.
Yeah.
Or has really bad plaque. Really unique plaque.
Yeah, if
it's got mold.
If it's turning blue and purple.
Brush your teeth, Tyler.
You are an uggo.
Go watch some of the Cody Rhodes.
So, wait, going back to the intro.
The fan attack.
Yeah, the fan attack on Tyler Breeze. That was so good. I love the addition to that. And then, not only that, but
he didn't care.
Yeah, he's just like, get her off.
He just kind of held there, standing still. He's still checking himself out in the selfie stick.
And then he keeps walking, and then in the background you still see the security guard dragging her away.
I hope she keeps coming back.
Yeah, I hope that ends up being his valet or something.
Yeah,
I think that'd be awesome. Hideo Itami was just in. He was in fuck you mode.
Yeah,
and was just kicking the shit out of Breeze. But Breeze was on his fucking game too. He was totally bringing it to Hideo a couple times. There was a spot where Hideo went. I think he kicked Tyler Breeze, but Tyler Breeze spun around and gave a super kick.
Yeah.
Supermodel kick to Hideo. So both of them were down, and it was full on momentum kick, which was really cool. No tease for the GTS in this match, though.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
There was?
Yes.
Yeah. I must have missed that. When's he gonna fucking finally hit that?
WrestleMania.
When he goes against CM Punk.
That's how he's gonna beat CM Punk.
When he goes to defend the North American Championships from Alberto El Patron.
The United States Championship. I mean, that's weird. No, he's gonna fight John Cena.
Yeah.
Because John Cena's gonna beat Rusev. Itami ends up getting the win with his running kick.
It's basically Daniel Bryan's finisher.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I guess technically he had it first.
Yeah.
He did.
So,
alright, so then we had the no disqualification with no rules broken match.
Yeah.
This was unfortunate.
I didn't dislike the match.
It was too short.
Yeah.
Especially with nothing happening.
Right.
Except for Bull Dempsey bringing in a chair, getting hit with probably the most lackluster end of days we've seen, and then Baron Corbin sitting in the chair and kicking Bull Dempsey around.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious, though, that because they have the fucking
The LED boards.
on the apron. Bull had to go all the way around to get.
Yeah.
To look under the ring and not grab
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And we don't put the weapons on this side. What the fuck?
They're all on the other side with the LED board.
Yeah, that was my one theory on it, is I think they probably had something else planned. Because Bull Dempsey seems to go over and look specifically in one spot for something, doesn't grab anything, and he comes back and there's actually a prolonged period where he's doing a little face-to-face with Corbin outside the ring. Where I'm thinking maybe he's just like, hey, whatever we had planned, they don't have it under the ring, or they moved it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well,
We need to improvise.
Yeah, I can't imagine he would go all the way around the ring to look under it and go, oh shit, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that he was going to find something and went, well, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we do something different. And then, yeah, it was just, I mean, neither of them really had anything new to show at that point because it was a no disqualification match. There should have been weapons. There should have been a lot of brutality.
But there was a big-ass spine buster.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Awesome.
That was definitely the highlight of the match. But yeah, Baron Corbin ends up getting the win with the End of Days, and then sits in a chair and kicks Bull Dempsey around. Then we had Blake and Murphy defending the NXT tag titles against the Lucha Dragons.
Successfully.
Come on, guys.
Come
on.
The Lucha Dragons.
Come on.
The Lucha Dragons were not on their game.
No.
Blake and Murphy, though, you guys fucking rocked it.
Yeah.
Their awesome double team. What the fuck?
Come on. Yeah.
The
lift into
lift
the
in
neck
the air,
breaker.
the neck breaker. Fucking hell yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Buddy Murphy hitting his running suplex again.
Yeah.
Just great stuff from these guys. I'm glad that they're the champions right now. They proved themselves, and even though the Lucha Dragons themselves each had their own fuck up, they still kind of recovered, and they had some great spots as well.
I mean, it could be argued that Sin Cara was hungover from his match against Cesaro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the day after.
I want to just see if, given all the room in the ring, how many times Kalisto can rotate midair doing like a springboard.
You'd probably be sitting there for a while.
Because he always does that. Like, he jumps off the second rope and does like 2 or 3 rotations before he crossbodies a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know how many he can do, if he can just go as many as he can before he hits the ground.
Without an actual target.
Yeah. Like, he
I
can
bet
jump
he
off
could-
the top rope.
I bet he could go across the ring.
Probably like 6 rotations around.
At least.
104.
And that's about how good this match was.
Yeah.
We're wondering.
Blake and Murphy get the win. While they're celebrating, we got the message that the takeover isn't over and that to stay tuned for next week.
Yeah.
Would you like to express your disappointment? Hey Kevin, did Solomon Crow show up? That's a no. Solomon Crow, we have to wait till next week. He's so upset. But at least we know he's gonna be there. You have anything else to say other than?
Wait till I fucking have a drink in my mouth.
Yep. Put you on the spot, bro. was that it? Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. If you can't tell.
No, really? What? You were disappointed? You seem so excited. Get off me. I said, get off me.
Dance of fingers.
Oh, damn, see?
Oh, damn shit. Yeah, that was a thing. I guess maybe my only thought was they didn't think enough people caught the little glitches that Solomon Crow was creating in the NXT episodes of the last 2 weeks. So maybe they needed to have, like, okay, let's make sure, since everyone's going to be watching TakeOver.
Except for jerks.
Yeah, except for goddamn jerkish people. We'll put on a little message to confuse people.
Yeah, that was my thought, is that, we got the 2 little break-ins the last 2 weeks. They needed something big, and they didn't want to go straight to the reveal.
Yeah.
They need to, kind of keep people guessing, even though the hardcore fans know who it is.
Yeah.
But to the, to the people that aren't...
To the lame man.
To the uninitiated.
To the jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just...
Sorry,
just
we're just calling everybody jerks.
Just a little more build-up to the debut.
Well, not everybody,
Solomon
just
Crow.
the jerks.
Yeah, just the jerks.
No, you jerks are
The people that deserve it.
Also, I just think they were trying to not be formulaic, like Kevin said. Kevin said last week how Takeover seems to be where they're debuting new guys.
Yeah.
But this is NXT, and I think they're actively trying to avoid getting in these set patterns.
And I think with the fact that there is a lot of hype, a lot of the hardcore fans, especially of Sami Callihan, looking forward to Solomon Crow debuting, they want more viewership of just the weekly NXT as opposed to the Takeover events. So
that's
something to look forward to until next week. Let's talk about the awesome half of this show. Starting off with the number 1 contendership between Finn Balor and Adrian Neville. Holy shit.
Match of the night, in my opinion.
This match of the lots of nights.
First off, Finn Balor doing pseudo the same war paint, but with an addition.
It's the evolved version.
He had the bigger mouth with the tongue sticking out of it and the wings on the back, which we were kind of talking about it. I think the wings were actually trying to come out of the last paint that he had. I think his paint is going to continue to evolve until he's got like the full...
Till one day he's just completely covered in black and nothing else, and you can't see him during his entrance.
It'd be super mysterious.
Man, so, speaking of his entrance,
okay,
I've never mentioned this before, but I always pop every time he does it. My favorite part of his entrance is when the music goes and he goes...
Dude,
I know.
Just watching that, I'm thinking, can you imagine when Finn Balor has a WrestleMania match? Can you imagine what his fucking entrance is going to be like?
No.
Similar, but different. And better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. Phenomenal.
Might take the most elaborate entrance in WrestleMania history award.
He might top Shawn Michaels.
I feel like...
With the fucking...
If he does the crawl...
It's take for fucking ever.
Yeah, he's gonna, get tired of it at one point.
Yeah.
And just... halfway down the ramp, he's just gonna stop doing the whole spiel.
He's gonna start rolling. I'm gonna get there faster. That was just the coolest fucking way to start. Adrian Neville not giving a shit. He was just, angry elf mode. He did not care. And then these two fucking whooped the shit out of each other. Just
holy cow.
Indie-style wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, you said it best before we started watching. You're like, this was not a WWE match.
Yeah.
This was straight indie style.
Yeah.
They were countering each other's moves. I think they were kicking out of everything. A lot of back and forth. The drop kick through the barricade.
Yeah.
Just all kinds.
You get a drop kick through the barricade that leads into getting double stomped in the back of the head.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was a straight indie moment right there. That's not something
a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, if ever... Okay, so the thing about disqualification and countouts, why they suck, is they're victories that don't seem earned most of the time. Mm-hmm. If ever there was an earned countout, it would have been that.
Yeah. For sure.
And then Neville hit the Phoenix Splash from the second rope.
Yeah, fuck you, Seth Rollins.
And attempted the Red Arrow. Didn't get it.
No.
Got the knees instead.
Yeah.
And Balor, with his new setup, the drop kick into the corner.
Yeah.
Which is now the hashtag murder face.
Hashtag murder face. Get that trending.
Get everything we say trending.
The coup de grace.
Hashtag coup de grace. I don't even know how to spell that. Do you know?
I
know C-O-U-P, right? Is coup?
Yeah.
Coop. Chicken coop de gravy.
I think it's like
Coupe de Gravy.
I think you spell it like Coupe de Grace.
I think it is actually. Yeah.
Is it? Okay. All right. Get that trending. However you spell it. Spell it.
However you spell it. Spell it.
Get like 12 different versions.
COODEGRAW.
That's the redneck.
Coup de grace. Quick Draw McGraw. That's what I kept thinking of.
Hashtag Tim McGraw. No, that's wrong.
Hashtag.
Coupe de Crawdad.
Anyway, Finn Balor gets the win.
Supergirl.
So, Finn Balor is officially the number 1 contender, and he's facing whoever wins between Owens and Zayn. We already talked about it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second, but let's talk about the ladies.
Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way match.
Really good match.
Ladies fucking rocked it.
I'm going to go out and just gush over Becky Lynch for a minute.
Yeah.
This was her coming out party.
Yeah.
Goddamn it
That's
was.
for certain. Like T-bone suplex, pump handle suplex. Talk about all these awesome things she was doing.
Yeah, the pump handle suplex. That
throwing Sasha halfway across the ring.
Just, oh my god. And Sasha hitting the perfect bump out of that.
Yeah.
Just straight back bump. Absolutely beautiful. Each woman had her moment
Bailey
of...
just beat the shit out of
Bailey
everyone.
gave no fucks to anyone.
Wasn't it Becky Lynch who she just beat the fuck out of on the ramp? Or was that Sasha?
I think it was.
It was Becky
Yeah, it was
because
Becky.
she does the torpedo kick under the
Yes.
bottom turnbuckle.
She had her Sami Zayn moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was rad. She hit the top rope Hurricane Rana, a top rope
Belly to Bailey.
Humplex. Sasha dove through the ropes.
Yeah, that
Charlotte plunged over the top.
Yes.
Sasha makes the double knees. The double knees.
So
right?
good.
Quadruple knees.
Yeah,
So
something.
good. I didn't even know you had that many knees.
Yeah.
And
Charlotte and Bailey doing the wheelbarrow codebreaker combination.
To Sasha. And like when they hit, like Sasha just landed kind of funny and like rolled away, and immediately you see Bailey like kind of like lean towards her, like, "Are you okay?"
Well, and then Charlotte kicked her in the head.
Yeah.
Which knocked her out of the ring. I'm pretty sure Sasha's face hit into Bailey's midsection really hard.
Yeah, because she wasn't on the knees at all.
And she kind of has, like, her lips are a little swollen at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Which came with the crossface
submission. Like 3 attempts of the crossface, just wrenching
Charlotte.
back.
Yeah.
Charlotte almost getting the ropes a couple times, and then just immediately right back to it. And after she can't get her to tap out, she turns it into a crucifix pin, gets the 1, 2, 3.
Really sudden victory. Like
it was sudden, but I love the fact that they built it up like you're not gonna get Charlotte to tap out, but when you do all that damage to her back, she can't kick out.
Right. No, it was cool. I just
fucking awesome. And Sasha, brand new NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, good on you, Sasha.
And
I like the story told here that like Charlotte was such a dominant champion.
She's had the title since like February.
That she had
for a year.
Was it February?
Was it a rival?
Not quite.
No.
No, because it wasn't until after WrestleMania that Paige gave up the title.
Oh, okay, so it was Fatal 4-Way that she won.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it was like May.
Paige won the title at Arrival.
That's right. Okay.
The story I liked is, Charlotte being so dominant, basically all 3 of the challengers had to hit Charlotte with everything they had.
Yeah.
In order for her to lose.
Yeah, it showed absolute dominance from Charlotte. But then, it was all about the other girls really showing their potential, showing their worth, that they deserve to be in that top spot. And the moment at the end, Becky and Bailey have left, and we get like that face-off between Charlotte and Sasha, and there's like an attempt at a handshake, and then like Sasha tried to push it away, but Charlotte brought her in for the hug, and then she shoves her off and gets real cocky, shows the title off. It was just, it was cool, and it was like...
It was a genuine...
Fuck you.
Fuck you, timer.
We're not done. We're not. Stop.
Make it stop.
Shut up.
You can never make it stop the first try. Into the shoe, almost.
Yep. Anyway.
It was a genuine moment.
Yeah. It was a genuine moment where both people tried to keep their character at the same time.
Yeah.
But
for me, the entire time, it's like, after she won, and, Drake gave her the belt, and she looked at it for a while, and then she smiled the genuine smile. That's not the Sasha Banks smile. That's her, the real human being achieving her dream smile.
Yeah, this was absolutely... you could tell how much it meant to her.
Yeah.
And she couldn't hide it, which was... that just adds to the moment, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have this awesome match. You have someone who works their ass off and gets that title, and then you just see the emotion come over them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't know who they're going to have to feud with Sasha Banks, because I feel like after this match, all 4 of these females are going to be so over that I don't think any of them are going to be able to be labeled as heels.
Right.
Really. I mean, so I feel like they're going to have to bring in somebody new, or somebody who's not been in that picture yet, to sort of do something with Sasha. Or Sasha's just going to have to pull something extreme.
Here's my thought, is that even though Sasha's been over the last couple weeks, it's simply because she puts on great matches. I still feel like they can still view her as a heel.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to have the falling out between her and Becky, but we're also going to have Bayley still trying to get the championship.
I think that Sasha is going to be Sasha times 10 now that she won the title.
Just going to be
that's how she's going to be
over the top arrogant.
Yeah, that's how she's going to be heel, and it might not happen right away. Yeah, there's going to be no putting up with her.
Yeah, maybe. I hope so. I hope they figure out a way to make the heel persona stay heel.
Yeah.
Well, good segue. Let's talk about being heel. Kevin Owens.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Kevin Hawk. Because I'm a heel. Hashtag heel.
But we're talking about
Ziggler.
We're talking about the Kevin that's the champion right now.
I'm the champion of Wrestling Rundown.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No.
He did win it.
I didn't win the Wrestling Rundown. No one else has won it since. So
You won that one episode.
Yeah, no one else has won any episodes yet. So I'm still the champion. I'm undefeated. I beat myself, even. Oh.
Edit that
out.
That's staying in.
That's wrong.
Kevin Owens.
Lose, Owen, lose. Lose, Owen, lose.
Opening the
I'm
match.
going to beat Kevin Owens.
That was...
Opening the match, just immediately trying to piss everybody off.
That was great. He was working the crowd.
Yeah.
Beautifully.
Yeah, it was...
He ducks out of the ring right at the beginning, and then the ref is putting the count on him, and every time the count gets close to 10, he gets back in the ring, just long enough to break the count and get out.
Yeah, well, it was cool, because, Sami Zayn stays in, because he knows this trick.
Mm-hmm.
He knows, you want me to be mad and go out there, and then while I'm getting out, you're going to attack me. I know this. I'm not falling for it. But then he does it again, and again, and again, and, Zayn is just getting more and more frustrated with him.
Yeah, and it's finally at the point...
The referee starts reprimanding Owens.
Yeah, he's
goes through the ropes and starts yelling at him.
Yeah, telling him to come in, and Sammy's like, okay, off the ropes, dive over
the referee.
Owens. Yeah. And it's just, all right, now the shit has hit the fan.
And his fists are flying in Owens' face.
Yeah, Sami Zayn is on the offense, pummeling the shit out of Kevin Owens, just repeatedly punching him in the face, not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
He is just all kinds of angry.
Throws him in the ring, puts him in the corner, starts peppering him in the corner, climbs on the ropes, starts punching him in the ropes, and then the tide turns completely when Kevin Owens grabs his legs and gives him the snake eyes on the top.
Yeah.
rope.
Yeah.
The tide turns and Kevin Owens takes over.
Yeah.
In the most literal, he starts off with those big monstrous corner clotheslines, and then it's just
He chops Sammy so hard that Sammy just collapses.
that was amazing. Just the fact that like you were talking about it while we were watching the match is that you get chopped so hard that you can't stand up anymore.
Yeah.
That's when you know you got hit fucking hard.
Yeah. This match was not even just this match. The way Owens just fucking turned the tide and took it to him.
Yeah,
Like, there's not a lot. It was impressive.
For me, it was more of a story than a match. Even it was like
that's
painted a beautiful picture.
That's something the stars in NXT, well, everyone in NXT, but especially the Zanes, the Owens,
No,
the Neville's and Balor's.
they're not only proving how good they are, they're proving how marketable they are. Like,
yeah, they themselves have become more popular than SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah,
that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
And they're the developmental bullshit.
Yeah, Owens takes it to Zayn for a long time, throwing him pillar to post, outside the ring, inside the ring. Zayn has a short comeback.
Yeah, he starts hitting him with suplexes. He's got the half Nelson back suplex, the exploder suplex in the corner. Owens ends up rolling back out.
Yeah, the haluva kick that Owens countered by poofing out of the ring.
Magic. Owens disappears. Owens walks around to the stage, and this is where we get Sammy does his springboard back moonsault, and after he hits Owens, he hits his head on the ramp, and that's where things start to unfold.
Yeah, he gets up and is visibly disoriented.
Yeah, he grabs his head a couple times, but he goes back for Owens, tosses him in, and then Owens just unleashes hell on Sami Zayn's skull.
Well, first, Zayn throws him into the corner and sets up to do the haluva kick.
Yeah.
And he can't hit it because when he tries to run, he gets dizzy and can't really continue.
He takes 2 steps and falls
down.
Kept
trying to convince the ref that he could.
Yeah. And then finally,
I can do it.
When he finally
get to move,
builds
watch. No, I can just back up.
When he finally builds up enough steam to hit the haluva kick, Owens has come to, and he catches him and pops him up for the pop-up powerbomb.
Yeah.
And then continues to powerbomb.
Powerbomb and powerbomb. 5 powerbombs.
Repeat. Powerbomb, repeat. Powerbomb, repeat.
Yeah.
That's how Paul Heyman would have called it.
Yeah. 5 powerbombs. And after the first one, Sami Zayn kicks out, and the ref is checking on him, and Owens... Post-powerbomb, Zayn's starting to crawl towards the ropes, and Owen goes over and just starts punching him in the face.
Yeah, he donkey punches him in the back of the fucking head.
He's punching him in the back of the neck, punching him in the back of the head, picking him up, does 2 more powerbombs, and...
Sets up for that fucking neck breaker shit.
Oh, yeah, he does that, too. The pump handle neck breaker on the knee.
Fuck.
He hits the 2 other powerbombs, and he tries to do the lazy pin, put the 2 hands on the chest. And Sami Zayn just turns over.
I don't even think he kicked out. He just
rolled.
Spasmed.
Yeah. It's an involuntary muscle jerk.
Yeah.
And then Owens, the referee kind of gets Owens to back up, and they pull out some trainers, and they start checking on Sammy. And Owens gets fed up with waiting, grabs Sammy, picks him up, gives him the last 2 power bombs. Numbers 4 and 5, and the trainers are telling the referee to stop the match.
Yeah.
Zayn can't continue.
And Zayn's trying to get back up.
Yeah.
He's even though they're saying that he's waving, no, do it. Just let it keep going. And eventually they're just no, you need to stop the match.
The referee pushes Owens into the corner, calls for the bell.
And then there's kind of an awkward moment at this point. It's okay, so wait, everyone's kind of waiting, what's the result?
The referee is talking to JoJo.
Yeah.
Just explaining what's happening.
Yeah.
And so there's that moment of...
Well, they handed the belt before they even announced
Yeah,
it too.
and one thing that you mentioned was they just gave him the belt so he'll stop.
Yeah.
So he'll leave Sammy alone.
That's my theory. Like, they knew he wouldn't stop until the belt was in his hand.
And at this point, I'm confused because I'm like, okay, because I thought, okay, my prediction came true. Owens won the match, but he didn't win the title.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, okay, it's a no contest, match is over, but then they give him the belt, and I'm like, wait a second, how does this work?
They give him the belt, so he'll stop, but they're like, and still the champion.
And then Owens goes, fuck, and just like
Murders
Sammy in the
Zayn
face.
with the belt.
No, see, at that point, they have enough time to sneak Sami Zayn out of the ring.
Sami Zayn's going, he's like, fuck.
And he
no.
just murders the title.
But no, new champion due to ref stoppage,
Yeah,
knockout.
So it's basically a technical knockout.
Sami Zayn couldn't continue. Kevin Owens, brand new NXT
As far as I can
champion.
tell, this is the first time it's happened in WWE history.
Yeah, I don't.
A championship changing hands via technical knockout.
Yeah, if
I can't think of one.
me neither.
So this is a ground-setting,
Yeah,
groundbreaking.
it set the ground in the broke.
Yeah.
So they're going, all right, perfect.
Yeah,
Fuck the ground.
Kevin Owens punched it.
No, he powerbombed the ground. He just picked up the ground and powerbombed it.
But no, something I was thinking watching this match. Eat your fucking heart out, Brock Lesnar.
That's how you dominate somebody.
Yeah.
And not make it boring.
Yeah.
Even the UFC guy couldn't win his match by TKO. They made the comparison in the match to.
Yeah.
We haven't seen such a dominant one-sided championship match since Brock Lesnar or John Cena at SummerSlam.
And I said, how dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was really good.
It was.
It was awesome story. I did spoil it for myself prior to watching Takeover. Is I had found out that WWE was traveling to Abu Dhabi, and Sami Zayn is advertised on this tour.
Yeah.
As he's touring with the main roster guys, and knowing that the night after Takeover is going to be the next set of tapings, and that he's going to be gone, I was like, oh well, now I know for sure they're.
I spoiled it for myself watching the pre-show because it was the pre-show, so I thought, oh, this is live. I can go on Facebook and not have any spoilers. I went on, and the first thing I see is a picture of Kevin Owens winning the belt, and they're like,
See, I have a very strict.
diet.
Yeah, no.
Of
In
meat.
fact,
No, you do not.
I'm not.
It's a
It's
strict
a lot.
diet of meat and sugar.
I have a very strict rule that
Pizza.
if there is a pay-per-view, an NXT Takeover event, if there's anything that I do not want spoiled, even the day of Raw and SmackDown, I stay
Lunch.
off.
You don't want that to spoil
Well, no. This is why I usually buy it when it's
before going on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. Because if I go on Facebook, you'll get spoiled. No, I stay. I stay off.
Egg salad sandwich. Fuck.
I stay off social media completely until I've watched the show. And that's.
I mean, let's be honest. It's even hard to get this guy to text me back on one of these days because he's afraid I'm going to spoil it.
What show was it that I had like 40-some texts from you that I did not respond to until
Afterwards, I think that was. I don't remember now. It was Hell in a Cell? I think?
No, because we watched Hell in a Cell together. I think it was Night of Champions.
Yes.
Night of Champions.
46
texts from this guy's never. I don't think he's texted me 46 times prior to this, but yeah, 46 text messages strictly from him.
That's a lie.
And I was like, no, I'm not gonna read any of them until after I've watched the show.
Nothing was spoiled in any of my
No,
texts,
it was-
by the way.
The Royal Rumble, Cody couldn't watch live, so he texted me. He's like, "Hey, I can't watch the Royal Rumble live. Don't call me to talk about it. Don't text me anything about it." And so I text back, "What the fuck? The Ascension? New tag team champions, I guess."
Speaking of which, Cody, you text me all the time before I've watched shit, so take your own advice.
Cut that.
It's like people who text spoilers of The Walking Dead on accident.
I'm gonna start doing that. I don't watch the show. I'm just gonna be like, "So and so dies," and maybe be right.
Well, we had it well.
We're gonna miss you, Daryl.
Speaking of NXT tapings, a little bit of news that I read earlier today. Today, or the day after Rivals was the brand new set of tapings, we had Brian Kendrick, who showed up
a couple tapings ago.
Yeah.
And wrestled Solomon Crow.
And
in a dark match.
And I don't know who Brian Kendrick is, but Rhino shows up and goes against Elias Sampson. And we're not sure if it's a dark match or not, but fucking Rhino is on NXT.
These two just need to be like veteran guys in NXT.
Yeah, why the fuck not? But
Rhino versus Bull. I want that.
Oof. That could be.
Yeah.
If that match was a dark match and like Rhino is gonna debut, have Bolt Dempsey come out and like just be talking shit.
Yeah. Have him say something like, there's nothing more scary than facing a bull one-on-one, and then you hear gore.
No, because that's this TNA song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But still.
Oh yeah, he had like that weird roar thing.
Yeah. So have Rhino come out.
It's the sound of a rhino yelling.
Yeah.
I didn't know rhinos made noises.
Mm-hmm.
Most things make noises.
Yeah.
What does the fox say?
You know all that weird shit that they say? Those are all sounds that the fox makes.
Oh really?
Yeah. Every one of them.
Alright.
Yeah.
Foxes legitimately have a lot of sounds.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not as many as coyotes though.
And that is our review of NXT Rival. So all 2 brand new champions, tag team champions staying strong. Couple of wishy-washy.
Saying sort of strong.
Couple of wishy-washy matches, but overall, good show.
A couple of I wish I watched those matches.
I think you gave it a B.
Yes, a low B.
A low B.
As an average, I averaged my grades of all the matches together. Got a low B.
Yeah.
It was 81.
The only match that got an A+ was Balor versus Neville.
Yeah, it's the first out of all the matches I reviewed. Balor versus Neville was my first A+.
So good on you guys.
That was a fantastic match.
It was. And yes,
congratulations. Go do that. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you watching this? Go watch that match.
If you haven't seen it, kill yourself.
Yeah, and why are you watching this video if you
actually
haven't watched it?
Actually, no, don't kill yourself. Just go watch it.
Yeah, you should get the
then kill yourself
because $9.99.
Then, unless you're in Canada,
free for this month.
Yeah, we're only halfway through February. You get like
still free.
2 weeks free.
In Canada, is it
$2
for this month?
What?
In Canada, is it $2 for this month?
No, it's still free because free Canadian dollars in America are still free Canadian dollars in Canada.
Well, I just mean like because Canada
free
was
American dollars.
like $2 more.
Yeah, it's just I think I made the same joke when they finally got it over in England.
Yeah, because it's like $14.96 over in
which is a weird fucking conversion rates.
That is it for our review of NXT Rival. That is it for the midweek wrap up. Go back to the first part where we talk about main event and Lucha Underground. But we've got all kinds of other videos. We've got our Fantasy Warfare results. We have our Raw review, our Indie news, and our SmackDown rundown. So be sure to check out all the videos in the playlist. All of our information.
And a special episode of SpongeBob SquarePants?
No. All of our information down in the description where you can like, favorite, subscribe, follow on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, anything that you are on and we are on, you can follow us. You can email us. You can email Kevin Hawk directly if you want to.
Do it.
All that information
email me
down
in real
in
life.
the description. Let the playlist keep playing or choose whatever video that you want to watch next.